We're now at 404 Walnut Street. This is the house that Calvin and Frida grew up in, and my in-laws lived in from 1937. Who is this?
English father, the old man. And up there is my father.
Wait a minute, you have to get me the pictures.
Okay, come closer now. This is dad, that is dad.
Wait a minute, let's see if I can get them.
He was
Who's these pictures?
which picture?
The ones here, with your father?
My father, this is his brother, this is his brother, and this is another brother's son. You know.
Okay. And the big picture up here
This
is...
is Henry's father.
Okay.
And this,
Yeah, who is this picture?
three of my sisters.
No, the one with the... Is that your sister and her husband or something?
Which one?
The first one, the one that's standing up.
Oh, yeah. It's Rose, my sister and her
Your
husband.
sister Rose?
My sister Rose and Joe. They
That's
lived
her
in
husband,
Milwaukee,
Joe.
Wisconsin.
Oh,
They
okay.
were very wealthy sometime. They lost their money. They have the one the farm.
Oh, they're the ones who had the farm?
Yeah, they the one that had the farm.
Okay. All right, put a picture in front of that one.
The one of my sister,
Put
Bruche.
your finger on Brooker. Okay. All right, put your finger down so I can see her. All right, now who's next to Brooker?
That's me.
Okay.
This is my mother, the third one.
Okay. And who's next to her?
My other sister,
What was her name?
Mrs. Spector,
What was her first name?
Marion,
Myron. And who's next to her?
Rose, the same one.
Okay. All right, tell me who this is.
It's her son.
Who's her? Rose's son?
Rose.
And who else?
Well, that is her son and me.
No, that's not you. That's your mother
Yeah, my mother and her son. And her son, Rose.
and Rose's son. Okay, that's your mother in there. Okay. Now, where did your mother live?
What do you mean? She stayed in Chicago
With who?
with Mrs. Spector. She lived in Chicago with all. She stayed in Chicago.
With Aunt Rose?
No, Mrs. Spector. This one next.
All right. What was Mrs. Spector's first name?
Marvin?
Myra. Okay. And she stayed with her
Yes,
until she passed away?
yes. The reason she stayed there because she was close to the rabbi. She used to like to go to see the rabbi.
Your mother liked to go see the rabbi?
Yeah. And tell him all the things, and he should bless us all, and all those things.
She went to temple often then.
Huh?
She went to the temple quite a bit?
Oh, she used to go to the temple too, sure. That's me.
That's you?
That's me, yeah.
Eva Deitz.
Huh?
Eva Deitz.
Yeah.
When was this taken?
That was taken in Europe,
Where?
in Stavish.
In Stavish?
Yeah. And I don't know if I was 10 or 12 years old. I was a young child.
You were pretty.
Huh?
You were pretty.
Yes, I was. But I never had long hair. But it was so curly that they had to straighten them. My face was not was putty, and I was fleshy.
That was pretty, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was
was
nice to
pretty
be fleshy
girl.
then.
I was always pretty. Okay.
We're in the living room now.
Huh?
We're in your living room, right?
Huh?
In the living room.
Yes.
Okay. Who made the Afghan behind you?
Oh, My sister Rose.
Did she make a lot of things for you?
Well, these sweaters, uh, the slip of a sweater that I wear, and I got another sweater. You know, she used to come in the summertime, like to sit in the yard, not have nothing to do, so she used to knit.
And crochet?
Some things, yes.
She used to crochet a lot.
Yes.
She make you a lot of doilies, little things to go over the arms of the chairs?
Not too many, no, not on the chair.
Some of them.
I don't know, I don't think I have too many things. I don't know what,
She come every year?
huh?
She come every year?
Oh, yeah.
Did your other sisters come here very often?
No, she the only one. Mrs. Spector was once, when Dr. Wallenford was here, a doctor. She was here once. And Brucher was once too, a long, long time ago.
What was Brucha's last name? What was Brucha's last name?
Spector,
Brucha was Spector too?
yes. They were related.
Oh.
Laser's father and Brucher's husband was brothers.
Who was Laser now?
Laser was Miss Spector's husband.
Yeah,
He was the pharmacist.
okay. And what did Brucha's husband do?
He was, I don't know, just a working plan labor, I don't know. You know, they used to have a mailboy, the
No.
Bernsteins. They let him work and fixing cheese, I don't know, he didn't do much.
Oh, okay.
Spector was a big shot.
Do you remember what your other sister?
Huh?
Where are your all your sisters now? Who was in Chicago?
Who lived in Chicago? Mrs. Spector?
Both Spectors.
No, Mrs. Spector and Mrs. Mason. Daughter Mrs. Spector lived in Milwaukee. Brucher.
Brucha lived in Milwaukee?
Yeah, she lived in Milwaukee. She's dead now.
Yeah.
Her family is in Milwaukee. Ruth is our daughter, you know, the one I've been riding to.
Yeah.
And,
All right, go stand closer to it. All right, look over at your ketubah and tell me.
But she'll bring the pictures.
All right, tell me about the ketubah.
But what?
That the thing behind you. What is that? That.
Oh, that was given when I got married. Leibler was a sheikh daruf, you know.
Yeah.
He didn't marry us, so the other fella married us. When we got married, that was given to me.
What is it?
I don't know, it's some kind of...
It's your marriage license, isn't it? In
Yeah,
Yiddish.
It's written the marriage license too. I don't
That's
know.
the marriage license in Hebrew.
Yes. And in English too, I believe.
Yeah, it's in English too.
Yeah.
But-
And Deitz and Deitz.
Yeah. But it's to say that you were.
The frame, you know. We framed it. You understand?
Yeah.
Just the inside the card,
The papers.
the paper. And all the blessings, this is in English and this is in Hebrew.
Yeah. This was from your wedding.
Hmm?
This is from your wedding.
That's right. And this is when we got married. And it's supposed to be the date.
Yeah, except that they forgot to put the year in.
What day does it say?
Right. Nothing else to do. Okay. Let's walk into the, over here. What is this? I'm looking at now. Looks like a clock. Yeah, where was that?
This is from the store. When they broke in the store, and they took away a lot of things, I wanted the clock not take it on.
Yeah, so nobody else would get it.
That's right. But this is when we used to buy a lot of baking powder. And when you buy a cardboard baking powder, then you did good business, you
Yeah.
understand? You get a clock.
They gave it to you?
Sure,
They just free, huh?
sure.
Okay. All right, let's go through the dining room into the kitchen.
Well, what else?
All right, you walk in there. I'll come with you.
No, well, this picture was done.
All right, let's go inside to the kitchen now. Now, have you always cooked in here, in this kitchen? Would you?
Well, sometime, long time ago, I had a stove around the frigidaire, next to the frigidaire.
Yeah.
But that's been a long time ago. But otherwise, I hold it out in the field.
Oh, okay. And was the kitchen always like this?
Yes.
You always had the cabinets there when you moved in?
Well, the cabinets bought it a lot. When I moved in, a long time ago.
Were those cabinets here when you moved in, or did
No, we got it from Bluefield Hardware.
You
Most
bought-
furniture company.
you bought those later?
Yeah, when we moved in.
When you moved in?
When we moved in.
In 1937?
Yes.
Oh.
All these back cabinets were bought that time. Except the refrigerator. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
when
refrigerator you bought.
I don't know
later.
when I forgot the refrigerator.
All right, those steps, where did they go? Upstairs?
Upstairs.
Yeah. That's where you always made the kids sit and eat puppy eggs.
Yeah.
Right.
Calvin eat puppy egg, Ronnie and
What's a puppy egg?
made the egg not too hard. Beat it, take off from the shelf, beat it up and put some bread and feed it. Feed the children.
You used to call those puppy eggs.
Puppy egg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the kids liked those.
Huh?
They liked those. They used to
Oh
look
yeah,
for.
it was good too.
Yeah, that was good for them.
Let's see, I give the Ronnie and I think Laura and Sherry, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
I think all my children like it. They
Yeah.
used to come, I'll give them for breakfast
That's right.
on Sunday.
Every Sunday. Okay, let's go upstairs and see what's upstairs.
Oh, it's not, oh, you got them up here too?
Yeah.
Let's go.
This room is their bedroom. I'm not sure whose the other rooms are. We'll describe those in a minute downstairs. Bubby Eva was too tired to walk upstairs again today. The bedrooms. The bedroom with the one little bed in it. Whose room was that?
The little bed,
That
was Calvin's bedroom.
Okay. And the room where the two twin beds.
That was Frida's.
Well, who was in the other bedroom? Where the double bed is?
Just for guest room.
Oh, just a guest room?
Yeah, and then the big, where the bed is, with the dresser, with the gray dresser.
Yeah.
That's always my bedroom. I always liked that room.
That was your room.
Yeah.
Did
The
you?
other one was a gay, Frida come, she and Norman sleep there.
Yeah.
Some other people,
You used that bedroom as a guest room. The one with the room with the double bed was always used as a guest room.
No, well, they put the bed, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the guest room.
Okay. Did you buy all that furniture, all the furniture in the house when you first came in the house here?
I think so. When we moved up here,
You bought all your furniture.
most of them.
Where did you buy it?
Cabinets, we bought it from Bluefield Furniture Company. We bought it, we paid half of them, then bought it on payment.
This?
Henry's brother, his wife, and the oldest.
All right. Who is he though?
Harry Deitz.
Yeah.
And Miriam. And Clara is the mad girl's name.
Is that little Clara or big Clara?
Big Clara.
Big Clara?
Well, I don't know. There was Jake's girl was Clara too. I believe this is the big Clara. The bud,
Yeah.
Claras. I don't know which is the big and which is the little.
Okay. Of you and Dad together on these. When were these taken? Do you remember?
I don't remember, no.
Okay. All right. We're in Frida's room or the guest room now. Is this the guest room?
Yeah, this is the guest room. Frida sleeps
When she comes now, but when she was little, she used to sleep in the other room?
Yeah, in the other room.
Okay. This was Frida's room that you're going into?
Yes, Frida's room.
When she was little?
Yes. Little and big till she got married.
Okay.
Well,
It's Calvin?
Calvin and his class.
And he was president
Mm-hmm.
of the class?
President of the class. Oh, he made the best grades, always everything.
When he graduated, he was valedictorian, wasn't he?
Yes. And he was supposed to go to send him something as a trip, as a scholarship. He got some money too. I don't know.
Who's the baby on top?
Who is it?
Is that Calvin too?
Sure. The Crawfords.
Yeah.
And, wait a minute, this is Frida,
Where?
right here.
Okay.
And this is the Sunday school children. I don't know their names.
What was that from? Confirmation?
It's, it's from Sunday school.
Yeah.
Graduation.
Yeah,
When
confirmation.
They got, finished,
When they finished Sunday school?
yeah.
Yeah, confirmation.
That is Frida and,
Right, this is Calvin with his fraternity in Michigan. These pictures are all in the house. This is Eva Deitz. How old were you in here?
I don't know.
Okay. Who's in this picture?
Tante Lissiger and Uncle Lissiger and the two children. I don't know, the two oldest, I believe it's Clara,
No, Sarah.
Sarah and Kay.
Yeah, she was a pretty woman too.
Huh?
She was a pretty woman too.
Who?
Tante Lissiger.
Oh yes, she was a pretty woman and an intelligent woman and a smart woman and a friend of mine.
How was Tante Lissiger related to?
Well, Tante's my father and
Her.
I don't know.
She was.
An uncle was brothers, I guess. I don't know.
She was Papa Henry's aunt, right? She was Papa Henry's aunt.
Yes,
Okay.
that's all I know. The last time I don't.
Okay.